Speaking of JP, I was telling him before the show started that I presented these recently and they were so popular. We don't have that many left. I think it is truly one of the best Christmas in July values because they're so high-end and beautiful. And I'm talking about From Home Reflections. This is your set of two 8-ounce candles, and the containers themselves, the vessels, are beautiful glass, and then there's these really gorgeous heavyweight cloches that sit on top. They're going to come in a gift box just like this, and when you get this gift box home, you're going to say, oh my gosh, that's really heavy. It's because it's such nice quality. So if you want to give them as an under $25 gift, that's amazing. You can give a set of two. If you want to break them apart, $12.50 a piece for candles that were $54. We've dropped the price $30 on here. So it's going to be your choice of the red or green. We have fewer than 100 in the red and green, and that is a cinnamon and clove fragrance in the candle or a balsam and fir. Or you can go with the ivory and gold, and the ivory and gold is Merry Cookies and Toasted Cranberry Scone. Carrie Lachlan is joining us. Carrie, I'm so happy we get to present these again before they're completely gone. And maybe we can bring the lights down because the way these glow in the glass, oh, they're so pretty.
They are so pretty. And I know the last time we presented these, we've actually already lost a color.
That's right. We had a set that sold out. Yeah, they're going.
Exactly. So that's how popular they are. And rightly so. These are absolutely beautiful. You have that gorgeous cloche that's going to sit right on top of it. So if you're somebody who loves to extinguish your candles that way, which is the way that you should be doing it because it'll make your wax burn beautifully. But what you're seeing right there in studio, Sandra, is one of my favorite parts of this set. It's that beautiful lasering that goes through all of the beautiful colors, and you can actually see the reflection of the little village and the stars through that laser etching. So when your candle is lit, not only are you getting that beautiful scent and that gorgeous throw of the scent, but you're also having that little holiday moment as well.
Yeah. And I just want to brag about Home Reflections for a minute because at $54 for two candles, this was a great value for the heavy glass vessels, the quality of the candles. But at $24.99, $12.50 a candle, it's wild as a break apart gift. You know, Carrie, something I don't know that maybe our friends that are joining us for the first time would realize, but Home Reflections, the candle manufacturers that they use make candles that are very, very expensive for, like, you know, boutiques and home stores that have very fancy catalogs. Like, this is incredible quality. Let's go through the scents together. Let's start right here with the beautiful ivory and gold, where you have Merry Cookies and Toasted Cranberry Scone.
So this really is, like I always say, it's that Sunday during the holiday season where you're home, maybe there's some snow on the ground or you just don't want to go outside. You're baking some cookies. It's that gourmand scent. You have that Merry Christmas in the white, and that's going to give you that beautiful, beautiful cookie scent. Think sugar cookies on a cold weekend day. And then in the gold, you're going to have that cranberry scone. So you have a little bit of that berry, a little bit of that tartness that's going to pop through those brown sugar notes. So either way with these two, whether you are, the quality is incredible, the scent is incredible, and I always like to point out that the scent isn't something that's going to hit your head and kind of give you that headache, because there are definitely, I've had candles in the past where I'm like, that's gotta go. This really hits all of your senses. It's beautiful, it's so brings back those memories, but it is an absolute sweet treat, this set.
This is, okay, I'll tell you this is not the drugstore candle. This is not the candle that like smells like a candle. They are beautiful home fragrance. So here you have them in that gorgeous ivory and gold, and then over here, and we didn't take them out of the box, but we have fewer than 4 dozen, so it's going to sell out. In your red and green, you have the scents of cinnamon and clove and balsam and fir. This will sell out, though. It's going very, very quickly. Carrie, just the weight of these candles, the vessels themselves are so beautiful that when the candle's done, I would take the wick out and use them for something else. Like, I would repurpose these vessels. They're gorgeous. You could also do the cloches. They're so heavy and beautifully done that like you're not going to throw these vessels away.
Absolutely not. I want to burn this one down. So in the holiday season, I can put little like cotton balls and face swabs in there, and then you would like set this into your guest bathroom.
Oh, it's so pretty.
How cute would that be?
It's fancy.
and then you would open it up and you just throw this in the freezer when you're done. Because it's glass, that wax will pop right out. I really wanted to get the detail. I don't know if we can get in there a little bit on this balsam fir one. What I love about these as well, Sandra, and we talked about this before, is that these are not holiday specific. These are the season specific. So it doesn't feel like, oh, this is Christmas, this is this. You really just have that beauty. And then even on the inside, there's a little bit of almost a mercury glass look as well.
Carrie, guess what?
It's so good.
The last time you and I presented this, there were 3 choices. We sold out of one before this presentation started. We just sold out of red and green. We have over 200 ordered in this presentation alone. And if these are in your cart on QVC.com, my word, check out. If you're on the phone, you give us a call, 1-800-500-7590 to order. But don't wait. We are down to this choice only. It is our beautiful ivory and gold. It's been very, very popular as well, and it will go. It's still going to come in an absolutely beautiful gift box. You know, Carrie, when I think of, I guess, you know, if I ran down to the drugstore, could I find a candle for $12.50? Yes. Could I find this quality for $12.50 a piece?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. The cloches alone should be that price.
Absolutely.
This is all glass, like the beautiful vessel that these
and
candles
the etching.
Sit in. Yeah, they're
and
so
the way
pretty.
that the light shines through it, and even in there you can kind of see the interior has, it's not mercury glass, so I don't want to say that it is mercury glass, but the way that it is made has a very similar look. So even as the candle is going to burn down, the interior of this is really, really beautiful. So every time you burn this, it's going to have a little bit of a different look, but you can see the detail, the little Christmas trees on top of those buildings. And then the scent of these is just, it's going to bring back all of that nostalgia, all of those moments from childhood and, you know, going to your grandmother's house and she was baking cookies, or coming in from the snow and your mom had just decided to do some cookies on a Sunday. Those are my favorite memories.
Yeah. Carrie, I'm on a mission to tell everyone about Home Reflections, because like Home Reflections has been around for a while on QVC, but a couple of years ago, they went through this whole big kind of refresh where Home Reflections has always been a great value, but the product has never been better. Like if you're someone who likes high end, like the stores where they send you the Barnes of the world, or you know the Hardwares of the world, like those fancy home score catalogs that come to your house, and you're like, I like that, but it's kind of expensive. A lot of this stuff is made in the same facilities. They are beautiful quality. I know Carrie told me about some other candles that were made for Home Reflections, which one of my favorite very fancy stores where everything costs an arm and a leg, and I just like looking at them online. Those candles are made for Home Reflections in the same place, manufacturing plant, where that fancy store sources their candles. Like, just when you feel the weight of these, you're going to understand why we thought originally that $54 for the gift box of 2 candles, making each one, what is that, $27 a candle? We were like, that's great, that's worth it. No, not $27 a candle. This is going to sell out. We don't have many left. We went from $27 a candle to $12.50 a candle. If you want a great Secret Santa gift, teacher's gift, girlfriend gift, you know, you want to have people come over and maybe you want to do a fancy Thanksgiving. The white and the gold is beautiful. You want to put one of these on everybody's place setting. Maybe at $27.50 a candle, it gets a little pricey. But if you want to pick these up at $12.50 a candle, get multiples. You will not be sorry. And then, of course, you know, you don't have to give them in the gift box of 2. You can break them up and do it any way you want. But we're shipping these for free. When you feel how heavy this box is, you're going to be shocked that we shipped them for free.
You'll be grateful.
Yeah, but Carrie, they're going so quickly. So let's just quickly, before we wrap up though, let's talk about the scents that we have left here. I think they're just universally lovely.
They are absolutely. So these are that sweet gourmand. You have the Merry cookies, which is going to give you that brown sugar sweet, think a little bit of that icing note, baking cookies with your family on the weekend. And then you have that toasted cranberry scone. So it's going to give you those warm, buttery notes with brown sugar, and then just a tiny little bit of tartness with that cranberry. They both are beautiful. If you're going to burn them together, they complement each other very, very well.
That's
These to me are the perfect gift closet stashaways. Like you just start stashing them now because you know, like it's going to be for the mailman, it's going to be for the bus driver. Like they're very
perfect.
easy, giftable, and everyone loves a cookie.
And when you go to extinguish, I just want to show you really quickly on air, when you go to extinguish them, the cloches are really beautiful and they'll keep the dust out when you're not using the candle, but it's also the perfect way to extinguish your candle. It keeps the wax really even burn, and there they are. So be ready for next time.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Fewer than 300 remain, and then they will be completely sold out. We will not have them again as we get closer to the holiday season. Carrie, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Sandra.
Okay,